Let's go. Bright lights, superstars, visitors are home team. Sports fans cheering loud, you can hear they souls scream. In the huddle sports, that's the thing for the analysts. The realest in the game, all truths with no counterfeits. Super E, Zone 3, Ed in the goo. Yo, ready, set, break, coming live to your plane. Let's go. In the huddle.
Welcome in the Sportcast. Y'all already know, man, the three best debaters east of the Mississippi River. It's your boy Super E. Hey, man, these Atlanta police need to leave Bootsy alone, man. Leave little Boots alone. Quit pulling my boy over, man. Hey, Bootsy say, take these cuffs off. I'll go out for anybody.
Hey, you with it too.
With me, straight out of Zone 3. I got that boy Ed.
Hey, man, it's your boy Ed, man. Hey, finally, we got some football.
Finally, shot it.
Football coming to you right now.
The countdown is real. Last but not least, I got the man, the myth, the guru.
Hey, what's happening? I think I seen gas prices coming down. I thought I heard Biden say that we should be at like at least 50 cents. Well, that's what I thought he said. He kind of fell asleep when he was talking, but I'm gonna assume he said gas is gonna keep going down, you know.
I ain't seen that shit.
It gas went down a little bit, but it's so stupid. Hey, man, Biden was reading the teleprompter. He said, repeat that line again. I'm talking about my boy read straight off the teleprompter, boy. But we have an exciting show for y'all today. We got the laptop side, like Ed say. Football is here. Fantasy football. We're all advocates. We're all experts. All analysts. So for today's show, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna do a mock draft, just to kind of give you some tips. When you should take a player, why you should take a player, you know, why you should avoid players, and so forth. So we gonna jump right in. This is the first of many series preparing you for the fantasy football drafts that'll start in August and early September, right before the season starts. So keeping it rolling. I actually have the fourth pick, but these first three picks. Now I don't have a problem with Jonathan Taylor or CMC. Eckler at number 3, I wouldn't have taken him.
I mean, his reception crazy though. I think that's it, man.
But at 3 though?
Yeah, I mean,
3.
I mean, he's like a mini McCaffrey. His usage is crazy. He's gonna continue to be crazy. I mean, because he really don't have no competition behind him. First of all, second of all, the only thing you're worrying about is injury.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I don't think he'll get as many points as McCaffrey, barring injury. But at the end of the day, man, he doing his thing. Like I don't have an issue with number 3. I wouldn't pick him at number 3.
I was about to say you'll take him at 3.
No, I wouldn't. But I don't think it's a bad pick.
In a PPR, it may not be a very bad pick because they do utilize him a lot. I just don't see how you could justify taking Austin Eckler over Derrick Henry. So I'm gonna take Derrick Henry at number 4. I mean, we've seen what Derrick Henry does. You know what I mean? We know he's durable. You know what I mean? He's not injury prone. Well, he did get injured last year, but then he came back in the playoffs. So for me, that's a no-brainer there. Your picks have to be based off of the players that's taken before you. Yeah. So, you know, keeping it rolling, though, we have the first wide receiver off the board. Now, if Quint was here, shout out Quint. Quint would tell you go wide receiver.
Not my boy Quint, man.
If Quint was here, Quint not here. Quint over there at week 30.
Get him off your Quint.
But Cooper Kupp, Ed. Now, I know you had Cooper Kupp last year, but Cooper Kupp at 5, that's a good pick?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good pick. I actually would have took him at 3. I would have took him over Austin Eckler.
Oh, okay.
To be honest. But with me at the 6th pick, the first pick, the first in the huddle mock draft with the 6th pick, Team Ed will take Dalvin Cook.
Okay.
Take Dalvin Cook. I mean, he can receive the ball as well, and he get a lot of attention coming his way too. But the thing about it, injury prone, man. Out of 5 running backs, out of the first 6 picks, 5 of them running backs, 3 of them injury prone. You really taking a chance. We all taking a chance on those, man. So I'm taking a chance on Dalvin Cook, even though I know he still be able to handle business.
Now, JD Cooper Kupp did win the Triple Crown, catches, yards, and touchdown. And he's the first wide receiver off the board at 5. Now, at 7, they stuck with the Vikings, and they went Justin Jefferson. How you feel?
I had no issue with Justin Jefferson. I mean, his numbers just tremendous. He getting hella targets, at least a lot of double-digit targets every game. He averaged at least about 12 targets a game. I mean, if you're looking at his fantasy points last year, I mean, what he had, not one single-digit fantasy game, man. He's going to average you on a bad game 15.
Yeah.
PPR, he's going to average you 15 on a bad week.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he said that Devontae Adams is the best wide receiver in the league, but he said he coming for him. He coming for him. So I have no issue. I personally wouldn't pick him there. That's just because I have weird preferences. I'm a running back guy.
You like the running back?
But I do like Justin Jefferson.
What running back will you take over right there? That's out of the people that's left. Najee Harris, Joe Mixon.
Probably Najee Harris if I had to choose right there.
I ain't bad.
Yeah, his usage got to be crazy, man. With an unstable quarterback, they really don't know what they getting with that. He gonna have to get a lot of receptions. Then last year they O-line was atrocious, so let's hope that they improve a little bit for the sake of the run game. Yeah. But he's still catching a lot of targets.
Yeah.
After that, it was Chase. I have no issue with that. Devontae Adams, that's an arguably pick. A lot of people don't know what to expect, I guess, from him this year. And then you got Joe Mixon at 11. I like Joe Mixon, man, but it's like Joe Mixon, I feel as though he would let you down a lot of games for the simple fact they throw the ball so much.
They do.
I said it's a lot of games where he didn't get over 20 rushing attempts. It's a lot of games where, he didn't get over 15 rushing attempts. But at the end of the day, he ended as the number 3 running back, number 4 PPR. I mean, he's a first round pick, but the 12th is on me. If I had to choose the 12th pick right now, I get a back-to-back. I get the double whammy.
Double whammy
Right here, and I always take the best pick in a spot. I try not to have my heart on it, but seeing that I'm not going to pick for a while. It's either I can pick 2 top receivers or I can go a running back and a receiver. Aaron Jones will be gone. Saquon will be gone. Kamara will be gone when I pick again. Chubb will be gone. Swift. And then you got Kelsey and Diggs right here. I'm going to be honest with you. I got to go Kelsey. I can't leave Kelsey out there. That shores up my tight end spot, and if I don't get a great receiver, he comes in as a receiver for me as well.
JD dropping gems right there, people. Pay attention. If you get a top tight end, he could also be considered. Can't be played in the wide receiver spot, but he could be considered as a wide receiver.
Man, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at. I just don't know. I'm confused right here in the 13th spot, man. I'm confused. I don't know about Alvin Kamara. How is he going to have a suspension or not?
A suspension.
So let's do this. If I'm picking on, he's not going to get suspended. So let's all keep track of this. I don't like Swift in that spot, and I like Kamara over Chubb. I just don't like how they take Nick Chubb out the game at different points of the game and put Hunt in. I like him at the. I like Chubb in the middle.
Thunder and lightning.
I like Chubb in the middle to the end of the second round, but not in the beginning. So if I had to choose right now, I go Kamara.
Good pick. That's a great pick. Then
it ain't a bad pick at all.
Yeah. It's a great pick. Barring suspension, like JD said, you got to specify that. We don't know right now. Hopefully closer to the season. I think if we see him practice and play in preseason, then we may be good. But that's neither here nor there yet. Okay, so we got Diggs, Swift, Samuels, CeeDee Lamb, and Tyreek Hill coming off the board. Y'all see a problem with any of them? But with me, that's a little high on Swift to me, because I mean that Detroit situation. If you can wait on Swift, if Swift can be your 3rd or 4th round pick, I think that's a good spot for him.
I agree with you. And Tyreek Hill, I can't put Tyreek Hill that far up to me. Not on my list. I don't know the situation. I mean, I don't know Tua. With Tua, man, he got to show me a lot more. He have to show me a lot more. CeeDee Lamb, I feel that's okay. I feel it was a couple running backs that could have went before those two wide receivers that we just talking about. But with it's on me now. That leave me with. I mean, I have Chubb out here, Mark Andrews, Josh Allen. With me personally, I don't want neither of those. Just because Chubb, he share time with Hunt, Mark Andrews. I can't take tight ends within the first 2 rounds.
But Chubb with 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns, this would be a spot that I would probably take me in the middle.
Yeah, you're right. But like I like running backs that catch the ball a lot. So I'm going Saquon right here.
Ooh, okay. So so Saquon we don't know what we're gonna get out of Saquon. But he's healthy.
Yeah, with the healthy Saquon, hey, he got to receive. Hey, he's everything on that team.
Yeah. He definitely is. He definitely is. Chubb went right behind him. Yeah. Right now, see, I'm kind of in a spot where Derrick Henry was my first pick, so I do have a legitimate RB1, an elite RB1. Right here is where your research comes into play for the draft. Some of these skills positions can be very deep. In fantasy, basically, you want a touchdown monster. Right?
Oh,
so
sure.
Right here, this pick for me in the 2nd round, I'm going to take Josh Allen, and it's just to make my team dynamic. I believe I can count on 30 points from Derrick Henry and at least 30 to 40 points from Josh Allen every game. Josh Allen probably will definitely be the first quarterback off of the board. He's probably going to go in this range right here, just because he does everything for their teams. He's the quarterback, he's the running back. So, and the quarterbacks are deep. So don't rush picking a quarterback. But there are only, to me, 3 elite quarterbacks: Josh Allen, Mahomes, and Justin Herbert. Other than that,
what about Joe Burrow? I would put Joe Burrow over Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson.
You're on the outskirts of those three.
I like Burrow over those because I think he got more weapons. I just, the quarterbacks right here, you got to be somebody really, really, elite.
I like Fournette and Jones in that spot. I don't know about Javonte Williams. With Gordon still being there.
Yeah, Gordon still being there. And I seen Gordon.
Javonte Williams, nah, I ain't feeling that one.
The thing about it, Javonte Williams actually came on late last year. They really like him. Yeah. If you are okay with your RB2 being part of a committee, I just see Melvin Gordon working out on the beach in some Timbs. So he not going nowhere. You know what I mean? So that is a very early pick on Javonte Williams, but they like him. I think the defense has to be more respectable now because they have Russell Wilson. Yeah. So you cannot just stack the box. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's very, very early. I like them.
Javonte Williams only had 2 games last year, rushing over 100 yards, and no receiving 100-yard game. So I mean that combo, I just don't like the combo with them. Hunt and Chubb is different.
Hunt and Chubb is like thunder and lightning, man. That's the nickname they give Chubb at that thunder. He run between the tackles, run down here. Then you get Hunt to the outside. So yeah, that's definitely different. Mike Evans, I think that's a good pick right there. Godwin probably won't be back until week 8, week 9, somewhere in the middle of the season. So Mike Evans' target share should be there. He has Brady back. You could trust Brady. Now, Mark Andrews, I'm not a big fan of Mark Andrews. I've had him 1 year, and he let me down. So I wouldn't take Mark Andrews.
He's a spurt. Mark Andrews is a spurt guy. Mark Andrews will come with 20 points one week and then, do nothing the next week. So, I mean, he did have 5 games over 100 yards last year and double-digit targets almost every game. But, I mean, to me, it's a good spot. I think we just don't like Mark Andrews with Lamar Jackson at the Ravens.
Hey, you say you let you down. You ain't going back to it.
I ain't going back to it, man. And it's crazy because I had him and then I doubled back and got Lamar Jackson. So I learned my lesson the hard way. Listen, Lamar Jackson is a hell of a player. He's electrifying. But when we're talking fantasy football numbers, the boy just doesn't put up monster numbers. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to stay away from that Ravens offense. They do get J.K. Dobbins back, but again, it's probably going to be a committee at running back. Mark Andrews is probably the only receiver that you could trust from that team, and he's a tight end. So, but I still want to take him right there. Right here in the third round, I got me a running back. I got me a quarterback. What this draft here is to do is we're trying to help you build a core. So you definitely want to take into consideration your bye weeks. Don't want to get too many players with the same bye week. We call that the bye week blues. So for me right here, I'm gonna take AJ Brown. I think that AJ Brown, the talent itself is there. Will Jalen Hurts get him the ball? I don't know, but with him being my third round pick, I don't need 30 points from him every game. So, you know what I'm saying? But I just think that he's going to be their wide receiver one. He's going to get more targets than Devontae Smith. I think he ends up with more yards, more touchdowns. He's just more productive. He's a bigger wide receiver. And he's had some injuries, but he's also had some seasons to where he played a complete season. So I'm going to take A.J. Brown right here in the third.
That's a good pick. I don't see why Jalen Hurts couldn't get him the ball.
Well, I mean, they say Jalen Hurts just bad, just period. You know what I mean?
Oh, if he don't get him the ball this year, he gone.
Yeah, he just got to stop. Jalen Hurts got to stop being so safe. As a regular quarterback, but as a fantasy quarterback, I don't think Jalen Hurts would probably be drafted even as a backup.
That's a good one. Pat Mahomes went right after AJ Brown.
Pat Mahomes let a lot of people down last year. He I think he only had a couple 30-point games, but everything else was like 20 to 24. And then you had a couple under 20-point games. I'm like, oh man,
he loses Tyreek Hill.
Loses Tyreek Hill. I mean, he got Sky Moore. He been getting in time with him. He got Juju. I mean, he got some weapons.
He got Juju,
and of
still
course
got McCole Hardman.
So he got some weapons.
Still got Kelce.
Still got Andy Reid. So I mean, it should. He should. I wouldn't take a chance with him anymore. He burned a lot of folks. So I'm staying off the train this early.
I mean, what you say?
Early.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say
early.
you want to take him.
Nah,
fourth round for you.
Beginning fourth round. Yeah.
Because if you get him in the fourth round, that means you got three players that you are counting on, and he's just supporting them as the fourth. But as your third, I don't know. I don't know about Mahomes.
All right, we're back on the sixth pick. I usually don't do this, man, but I love receivers, and I don't have a receiver on the board right now, and I'm still not going to receiver. Kyle Pitts is my man right here. I've been talking a lot of junk about him all year. To these two, they don't think I'm gonna take him, but I think I might have him in just about every fantasy league I'm in this year. But Kyle Pitts is my man right here. I think he'll have a big year. I think he definitely gonna have a better year. Just got to see how Mariota or Ritter gonna get him the ball. So, but I definitely think he the best receiver on the team, and they gonna have to utilize him a lot. So, Kyle Pitts, my man.
Kyle Pitts. Oh, T.
They picked him. I was looking for Zeke to come back to me. That would have been such a prime spot.
That would have been
I was
nice.
looking for him.
That would have been nice. To pair him with Kamara. That would have been nice. Because Zeke production fell down last year, so he's gonna be splitting with Tony Pollard. So if you can get Zeke as an RB2 or a flex, I think that's where you use him at. But
I think he definitely RB2 though.
Don't have Zeke as your RB1. You did.
Nah.
Okay, guys. We'll keep this rolling a little bit, man. Right. Okay, I got Kelce for my first pick. I got Kamara for my second pick. So right now I'm in a position to where I can get a running back or a receiver in this spot. If I missed out on Josh Allen, I'm not really worried about quarterback right now. So I'm looking for the best available running back or wide receiver. You got Kittle, no. You got Montgomery. He's on my list. You got Darren Waller. It's not a bad spot to pick Waller. But again, I'm looking for a receiver. Deontay Johnson, I'm not. He's a target monster, but with Big Ben, I'm not sure about the quarterback this year.
Yeah.
They say Breece Hall should do numbers with the Jets. DJ Metcalf, no Russell, so no. McLaurin should be a decent pick.
Scary Terry.
Waddle, man, I'm going down this list and it's a lot of maybes.
That's a lot of maybes.
It's just a lot of maybes. I like Godwin.
That's
He's
early
not-
too, man. The third round.
Man, it's just a lot of folks
and
who
you
could.
got to make back-to-back picks.
It's a lot of people who can boom or bust. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just sew my running back spot up because not a lot left, and get Montgomery and move on.
Okay, and your next pick.
Good pick.
Back to back. I almost forgot my next pick. Man. So 2 running backs and a tight end. So, man, Deontay Johnson, Terry McLaurin. I mean, looking at McLaurin's stats from last year, man, he had decent numbers, but he also had games to where he disappears.
I think that was due to his quarterback play, his
Quarterback
inconsistent
play.
quarterback play. They did trade for Carson Wentz. I don't like Carson Wentz. I think he's trash. But I mean, I think he can get the ball to Scary Terry. And he just got paid too, so he got to play. He got to play. He got to play like a top receiver. He just got paid like one.
You know what? It's a risk right here. What I'm gonna do? I gotta go quarterback, and I'll come back with my receivers later because there's a lot of good receivers left.
Receivers
And
are
I
deep.
see Lamar Jackson and Burrow may not be there, and Kyler Murray may not be there when it gets back. So we all know the talents of Lamar Jackson. He's gonna give you a lot of rushing yards, but Joe Burrow is just on fire. I gotta go with Joe Burrow.
offense there. I love that offense there.
Man, what?
Oh, Burrow. Good play.
It's on you, Ed.
Yeah, that B Hall play. They say he gonna go off, but I don't trust nobody from the Jets. Nobody from the Jets is on my draft board. So
It just too early for him.
and then the
man.
fourth round, like
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's too early.
yeah,
You got Antonio Gibson.
that was a good pick. Antonio Gibson was a good pick.
Waddle,
Yeah,
Deontay Johnson.
yeah.
Yeah, I was suspect on everybody. I like Antonio Gibson though. I need a receiver right here.
You
Definitely need
a receiver.
I definitely
You
need a
got
receiver.
two running backs and a tight end. You give
I
me-
mean, I feel this year is quarterback, man. I can get a quarterback in the 6th,
definitely
7th, 8th
can.
round this year, man.
Hey,
because-
yeah, like I said, if you don't get one of the first 3 that went, Josh Allen, Mahomes, or Herbert, wait on the quarterback, man. You got Russell Wilson, you got Matt Ryan. Listen, wait on the quarterback.
I'm with
Got
that.
Tom Brady too. Aaron.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They so deep. Brady, Rodgers,
Even
you know?
Derek Carr.
Yeah,
could
Carr,
be a decent-
especially with Devontae Adams now. Wait on a quarterback if you don't get one of those top 3 quarterbacks.
Better wait on the quarterback. Listen to them. They giving out the
And
gems today,
Yeah,
man.
and I throw Burrow in there just because he got so many weapons. He ain't got to never get the ball out.
Right.
So
Yeah, man. My fourth pick, man. Well, it's a gamble, man. I need a receiver. You got McLaurin, Metcalf. Golly. And right here, God. Hey, it's a bad spot right here, man. It's a bad spot. I don't think I want to draft in the sixth spot, but right here though, man, I'm gonna have to go Terry McLaurin, man.
That's a good pick.
yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. Terry McLaurin.
That's a hell of a lineup.
Yeah, I was gonna take Kittle, but they just took Kittle because I thought that was an absolute steal. If you can get Kittle in the 4th, with me, let's see, I have one running back, one wide receiver, one quarterback. So now you kind of still want to take the best player on the board. The tight ends are still deep. The tight ends are deep, so you can wait on them. I think for me, I'm gonna take DJ Moore in Carolina. I mean, I know his quarterback situation is scary.
Nah, that's a good pick.
It was scary last year, and he still balled out. So I'm gonna take DJ Moore because he has that big play ability. So kind of gives your lineup a more higher ceiling. Ooh, they took Pittman right behind Moore. Now I don't know how much I like that I mean, he got a better quarterback in Matt Ryan. I just don't know if Pittman is a 4th round pick. Y'all had me. That how y'all board?
I give him late 4th or early 5th.
And then they took J.K. Dobbins right after that. J.K. Dobbins missed the whole season last year, so we don't even know what he's capable of. Hey, man.
I just didn't want to go that many running back. I would have took J.K. Dobbins, though.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I just picked.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, let's see. We got DK Metcalf off the board. Travis Etienne, he missed the season last year in Jacksonville. Yeah. So, listen, it's a lot of unknown.
Josh Jacobs.
Now, from what I've been reading is Josh Jacobs was the main back in their offense last year. They saying that, what's the one that came over from Arizona? Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake. That's who it is. They say he going to get a lot of share of the carry. So, be patient on Josh Jacobs. Again, if you can get him as your flex, that's good. But don't try to have him as your RB1 or 2 and think your team 5. Hey. So for me right here, I'm gonna go running back. Normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would take a running back that has the same bye week as one of my other players. But just because of the way these running backs are going right here, I'm going to take Miles Sanders over in Philly. I think the offense gets better. They don't have to rely on him as much. So hopefully, Tiande, he stay healthy.
I was hoping that last year. Damn. Nah, that's a good play.
Gee, they took Godwin in the 5th round.
Godwin.
That's a pure gamble now. That's a pure gamble. Godwin is expected to miss half the season, so.
Yeah. Hey, look, and when I took McLaurin, I was gonna take Kittle. I was gonna I want to have 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
I want to run the flex with my tight ends.
Because tight ends can be included in flex.
Yeah. In some leagues.
Yeah.
Everybody don't do it, but
too many.
With this, I need a wide receiver. I'm gonna go Jerry Jeudy.
Ooh, good pick there, Jerry Jeudy. Lamar Jackson, Hockenson. See, I told you tight ends are deep. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that Mike Williams pick right there. As you can see, 2 Denver wide receivers went in the 5th round, and their quarterback still hasn't went. So just wait on your quarterback now for real.
Right now, I like St. Brown as my pick.
I like
St. Brown. I like Allen Robinson as a pick.
You got back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back. Let's do it. Let's keep it rolling then.
Allen Robinson.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Those are my 2 picks, man.
Brown.
I got options right now with the receiver. I got some receiver.
Yeah.
I got 2 good receivers to couple with my running backs and Kelsey, man. I like it. And I got a Burrow as my quarterback. I'm liking it.
Yeah, your last pick real quick.
That's a good play. That's a good move. I might go. I'm gonna have to go quarterback. I'm gonna go Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, and Ed got what we call a double whammy. So every time his receiver catches a touchdown, he also gets the point from the quarterback. Just to finish my core off, I'm gonna go Michael Thomas here. I think he has a resurging year after missing the whole year.
Drake London was a good one.
Oh well, we'll see because we got to see what Mariota gonna do.
Yeah.
But today's show was just pretty much to give you guys an idea of how to build your core. All of these players in the later rounds can be interchangeable, but you definitely want to have you a solid core.
Y'all let us know who top 6 picks y'all like. Y'all let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
Ed or me. Y'all let me know.
Let us know. But that's all we got for today. Y'all already know, man. In the Huddle Sportcast on all social media. Click on the YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell so you know when we post a new show. This is just the first of many series coming, giving you tips and guides on fantasy football. We out.
Cheering loud, you can hear they soul scream. In the Huddle Sports, that's the thing for the analysts. The realest in the game, all truths with no counterfeits. Super E, Zone 3, Ed in the goo. Yo, ready, set, break, coming live to your plane. Let's go. In the Huddle.